Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. This is our 79th show and our first of 2021. We just played 3 songs from albums that came out in 2020. Not a great year, but I thought it was a really good year for music. The last track we heard was Running by Makaya McCraven, reimagining Gil Scott-Heron from a record called We're New Again. Showed up in a lot of best of lists nationally in 2020. Before Makaya McCraven and Gil Scott-Heron, we heard Brandi Ediss, I'll Keep You Warm, from her album Bees and Bees and Bees. And we started the set with Earthquake by Szlachetka, really Matthew Szlachetka, and an album, really wonderful record that he came out with this year or last year called A Young Heart, Old Soul.
Who says rock and roll is dead? Come on, that song rocked.
Yeah, I thought so. He has like a Jackson Brown vibe to him. And
yeah.
I don't know. I really love that song, Earthquake.
Nice vocals on it too. I like that a lot. Yeah. And that Brandi Ediss song, it seems like she's almost got an orchestra behind her with the strings, and it's a beautiful song.
Yeah. And it was mentioned. It's one of the songs that got mentioned for the American Songwriters Song Contest for 2020. I'll Keep You Warm, with some really beautiful Chris Devine on violin and viola, among other players on that record.
And Szlachetka and Brandi are both from Western Mass, right?
Yes.
Cool. And actually, Makaya McCraven, I know of him from back when he was in 10th grade, when he was playing with my son Michael in his basement. So he's come a long way.
I love that story. He is a big name, and yeah, he grew up in Amherst. So
yes, Amherst High School. That's where they went to school.
He's a beat scientist, self-proclaimed beat scientist. I really love it. You rarely hear like spoken word on a bed of hip music like this, and it's a gem when you find something like this.
Yeah. Makaya McCraven's dad, Stephen, was also a very renowned musician on the jazz scene in Western Massachusetts and New England.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting concept that he undertook on this whole album of taking all Gil Scott-Heron's songs and just putting his own music behind it. It's really well done.
Yeah.
I did some research on Makaya, and definitely want to keep an eye out for him going forward. That was really cool. Love how he brings in the jazz and the hip hop together. When he was in high school, he was in a band called Cold Duck Complex, and they got to open up some gigs for Diggable Planets and Farside and Mixmaster Mike and even 50 Cent.
Wow.
Yeah. Cold Duck Complex. Yeah, he did some good stuff. So anyway, we have another set coming up now, and we're going to start that one off with a song by the Winterpills called A New England Deluge.